about college basketball. Yes, it might be slightly longer and a little scatterbrained right now, but we're talking about men's, women's, NCAA Division One basketball. It's interesting, I'm hearing, we got like two teams in our area would be, well, three teams, well, four. Oakland U, Michigan, Michigan State, and UD Mercy. And I think Oakland U kind of might be a borderline NIT team. UD, they'd have to put a major upset to get into some postseason play. Oakland U, Michigan State, they might go, they'll get out the first weekend. Michigan, national contenders. And this is kind of the case, at least for, I think, at least for both teams. I don't know about the women's Oakland U team or the UD team, but definitely Michigan State, Michigan, almost the same thing. Michigan's like ranked seventh in states. It might be dropping close to that bottom of the top 20. And it's been interesting watching women's college basketball this year. They seem like the teams, the most dominant players, see the ones that are not like they have good players, very great players, but they have teams they play as a team. They seem to do better in the women's side a lot, which is very interesting because most men usually have that one go-to guy. And I just found it interesting watching like everybody. But one team that don't have one that absolutely know, okay, this is the only guy we're going to mentality. University of Michigan basketball. That's a good thing. You know what that means? When they think about it, they have a guy coming out of the bench averaging double figures. How you do that in college basketball? Somebody explain that to me. So that's a good sign. I look at some of the women's rankings kind of popping through a whole lot about the men. I see South Carolina still top three. Where did UCLA come from? I know they were pretty decent last year. The old girl got hurt at USC. They only had one loss. Who their loss was two. Of course, UConn over there is still number one. Which is interesting. I actually watched the Michigan UConn game today. That was some time ago. I found it very interesting, very enlightening, very interesting watching. I think that told me Michigan how good they were going to be. Michigan does have four losses, but boy, they fought UConn all the way down to the end. They were down 18, came all the way back. Don't ask me to do it again. Usually I hand this stuff off the top of my head, but I just don't right now. Nothing personal against you guys. I just had a lot of stuff to deal with today. Well, not so much that. I'm just kind of off when we're sitting down watching the NBA All-Star Game, Olympics, which I'm going to get to that blog in a couple minutes. I'm going to probably be on, you're going to see me pop on a lot of streams the next half hour, 45 minutes. I got about 4 of these to get done today. This is the first one. I know y'all thinking like, wow, how much blog you do? Oh, I'm trying to get all in today. Maybe a little bit tomorrow. That includes bike ride schedules, Tiger baseball thoughts. I'm going to do a little deep dive into basketball. NBA for certain too. But no, I'm hearing about the women's college basketball. Like that, I look at something like Vanderbilt, Texas. I don't really hear nothing about players of the year. Most of these teams really don't have a go-to person, but they have somebody they can go to. But they're very spread out. They're really very good team. And I think Michigan has used that same formula. Yes, I'm gonna say it. Women's college basketball are geniuses. They get great players, but they always have kind of can spread it out a little bit better. If men get caught, they one guy get off, getting to see the way tournament, it could be over with. It could be over with in a hurt. I'm just saying. So that's just one of the things I look into as watching these games over the years, and this year particularly, I noticed that. This is why Michigan only has one loss, and why Arizona lost 2 games in a row, and why tomorrow U of M men's basketball will be number one in the country. Because Michigan has a go-to guy, but everybody else on the roster only plays about 20, 25 minutes a night. And everybody gets a piece and a crack at it, and it makes very good basketball. Also makes you got to get guys in foul trouble situations come up, in tough games. You don't got to go to, okay, this is the guy to go to. It's going to be a different man. Michigan's had like seven different leading scores the last 6 or 7 different leading scores 6 of the last 7 games. That's amazing in its own self. And I'm sure I look at some of the women's stats on the side, I'll see a whole lot of that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you folks. Basketball is a team game to be won. It's not no go-to 1-2 go-to guy. And this I'm gonna talk about going to the NBA stuff too a little later on today. But for now, I just want to press some thoughts. Go blue. Oh, also Michigan beat Michigan State women again. Swept them. Michigan men get the part 2 on March 8th. Oh, by the way, the game was at Chrysler Arena, and the men's match will be Chrysler Arena on March 8th. Michigan do have Purdue, Duke, which I'm really interested to see that game. Duke and Illinois. I think Illinois has got some guys, one good, pretty good player out there. And so does Duke have, Boozer's son, one of Boozer's sons. But yeah, that's it. The sum of the whole, or its totality of parts. Think about that. Thank you very much.